What's up there, people? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. If you're a Chelsea fan, you're definitely not doing good. But what do I have for you here today, yeah? But listen, before we do all of that, welcome to Famous Football. I'm your host, Nate. Let's talk. If you're new to the channel, how about you hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you've been here, continue watching. Much appreciated. Thank you for the love. Let's get into it. Yeah, what do I have for you today? It's basically a Chelsea problem. But before we get into Chelsea problem, what I think the current situation is beyond Maresca and all of that. Before we get into that, how about this? Pogba won an award today. Yeah, for returning to football, basically. Yeah, Pogba comeback award. I feel like that's, I don't know, no offense to him, but that's possibly one of the not so award in my opinion. Because what is that? Yeah. I don't know, comeback award. I appreciate the fact that he's back to football. Football miss him, he missed football. We get that he's back, but should you be giving an award for that? I feel like the whole global sport, the global soccer award, they're doing a little bit too much. I know they're trying to grow, they're trying to gain recognition. Hence, Ronaldo, it's kind of like Ronaldo, quote unquote, award place right now. All his, he said, that the Ballon d'Or has lost its credibility, and to understand, rightfully so. So I feel like the Global Soccer Award is kind of trying to become that new thing, right? And because of that, I feel like they're doing a little bit too much than they should be doing. But hey, they're doing okay though. When you look at it, to understand, they're doing okay. Dembele with a hat trick, right? The man won everything there is to win out there. He won the FIFA Player of the Year. He won the Ballon d'Or. And now he won the Global Soccer Award Player of the Year as well. Vitinha out there as well, man. They deserve it. Congratulations to every single one that won on the award out there today. Now let's get into Chelsea problems. Yeah, let's get into the big issue at hand. Oh boy, oh boy. They ruined it. They are ruining it. Yeah. When I say they are ruining it, or who am I talking about? The Chelsea owners, right? And the sporting directors, they are the main problem here. Now, we can look at Maresca and blame Maresca for so much. Now, things that happen on the pitch, we absolutely have to blame Maresca for that, right? Like yesterday game, what happened, right? The fact that we are becoming predictable, that other teams know we're going to drop level in the second half, right? Those are not things that we can look at the owners for. Those are things we have to look at Maresca for, right? Hands down. Right, you have to look at Maresca for that, because those are tactical things. Those are things that he have to deal with, not them. But then when you look at it or you deep it's go deeper than that. It's not just Maresca. We can look at it because somebody says something. Whenever a football club or a top football club is playing or is going through a bad form, right, their problem is beyond the pitch, or it's beyond football. And I think Chelsea have gotten to that level. Look at with the performance we put in lately. We already know the relationship between the owners and Maresca is shaky right now, right? Because Maresca coming out saying things that you say, okay, if the relationship were good, he won't be saying those things. Yes, rightfully so. But so we know that though the relationship between the two people is shaky. So now you can see, and that's starting to affect what we do on the pitch. We're not getting results. We're looking predictable. Like I said, that's something that you can blame Maresca for. But then what really do I blame the owners for and the sporting directors? Because I know sources say that Maresca don't think that the squad that he have right now is good enough. But you hear Maresca come out and say, okay, I have confidence in the squad. I'm looking at that. I believe in them. I'm okay with them. Those if anybody that know about football or you've been in the football world for a little bit, it's like that's basically media trained, right? He's been debriefed, tell him what to say when you go out there, say this kind of a stuff. And out there it looks good. To the players it also look good, right? The coach have confidence in me, so all of that, right? But excuse me, that Maresca does not think that this current squad can go ahead and win the league. No, he doesn't even think this current squad can go ahead and win the Premier League. Basically, he doesn't think this current squad can win anything. Now, we won the club World Cup. Everybody knew we got lucky. Yeah, to an extent, we did got lucky. Beating PSG the way we beat PSG, right? Maybe you can say we get lucky. Now, I don't necessarily think we got lucky. We best PSG in every single sense. And I've seen Chelsea play in that way multiple times that I don't want to think that we got lucky. But now the inconsistency is killing us. And now Maresca is partly to be blamed for that. Don't get me wrong, right? When I say it's beyond, but the problem, like I said, is beyond him. The sporting directors, the owners, because what they're doing, the way they're running this club, right, is where the problem is. Under Roman, now I'm not trying to do comparison. Now Roman's time is done. We honor this new ownership. What's it called? Whatever they're doing, we there now, right? So we have to kind of listen to them. We have to deal with it because this is where we are, right? But under Roman, right? If you bring in a manager, we give you what you want. You either win or you get out, right? But now with this new ownership, it's not so much about that, right? They don't ask you what you want. They tell you what to do, right? They tell you what to do because they think with the data, with the stats and all of these little things, they can be able to control how the team performs. And that's not really true. And I think that's what the problem is. Because if you look at it now, they and Maresca are having problem. And I think any other manager that they hire, right, that has some sort of a pride, that has some sort of a dignity for himself, respect for himself, will have problem with them. And that's not because, that's just because he have pride and dignity for himself. That's why I think they will not hire a manager that already make a name for himself, or manager that is already exposed. Like I told you before, they won't bring in Thomas Tuchel again. They will not bring in Jose Mourinho. They will not bring in Luis Enrique. They will not bring in any one of those people that have name for themselves. The matter of fact, they were in a conversation with the current German coach. I'm forgetting his name. Right, and that talk fell through because of the exact same reason. Because you are not going to tell somebody like that how to coach, and I think that's where the problem is. Because sometimes they tell Maresca what to do, what formation to go with, how Maresca should manage his squad. Listen, if you hire the man for the job, how about you let him, do the job? And with the little debriefing and all of that, Egg Bally, for instance, he does not come out to say much. Usually, Todd Body is the one that is in front of the media, but Egbari is the one that is pulling every single screen there is to pull. And that's where the problem is. Because the little debriefing, they may have to do that. So he doesn't really think that he's doing what he's supposed to do. And when he asks you for something, you're not giving it to him. And that's why I told you, if Maresca have the opportunity to go to City, he's gone. Right? Because I don't think City buying Maresca out of his contract would be a problem. No. That's how they operate, yeah. At the highest level, that's how they operate. If Real Madrid want a manager, he's in a contract, they buy him out. They don't care. City is not worried about that. So if he have the opportunity, he's going. And look at that City squad, way more advanced, better player, not necessarily better player, but more mature player, well-balanced squad. He's going there. Everything is set. All you need to do is basically go and be you, right now. Now, Maresca came out after the game the other day and he said something. He said, it can be experience, or it can be something else that we need to analyze. And rightfully so. Because this thing is, at this point, is beyond experience. Because the quality of player, now Cole Palmer is performing the way Cole Palmer is performing. With the performance that we see this content, now you can say it has nothing to do with experience. There are things that we have to figure out as in the club. And the owners right now are the main reason, I think they are the main reason. Right? What's it called? Paul Winstonley and Lawrence Stewart. Whatever they're doing is not working. They are ruining it. Now, they're talking about selling Pedro Neto. Now, they're also thinking there's a potential move for Enzo Fernandez to Real Madrid. What is going on? Is they all about money? Are they just trying to give money? Because, boy, oh boy, yeah, it's not looking good. And now we enter in the January window, right? They're saying they are not looking to do any kind of a business in January. They are looking at the summer window. That's where they're going to go. With the season we currently have it, are you telling me we're not going to do any business in January? That simply means we're going to finish below top 4, right? Which is our goal. Well, I don't think it should even be our goal. Our goal should be being in the title race. I don't think we're going to win it, but I expect us to be in there. But now our goal is top 4. And with the way we're playing right now, yeah, we're hoping that Maresca will turn things around, or something will be turned around for Chelsea. With the way we're moving, and we get City to play soon, we get Bournemouth to play. The last time we played it didn't go well. It was a snooze fest. You said you're not going to do any business. And now we're looking at Hato that could potentially go to Ajax again on loan. Now, maybe they may or may not agree. For God's sake, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. They are ruining it. They are ruining it. You cannot, I don't know, you cannot be running a club like that. Now, we brought in Delap. I know, and there's a conversation about why we have to let Jackson go, right? And I get it, right? With the form that Delap is in, anybody will make Jackson. But remind you, right? Jackson was basically doing the same thing, not scoring goals. He was not scoring goal, not involved. Sometimes having put it in a stinker left, right, and center like Delap is right now. So it's not like we're missing anything. It's basically we get involved. Maybe to understand we are missing something because Jackson, maybe you say, can be involved in the play or in the game in other ways than just the goals that he score. So we will see. Delap right now, he need to step up. Gittins need to step up. Right, all of them need to step up. And then we hearing that there could be, or what's it called? I don't know, a massive, get out type of thing in January with what's his name, George getting out, and I get it. Tossing, I get it, right? And other people as well, Disasi and Sterling, I get it, right? Those people, those two already in the bomb squad, they gotta leave anyway. But then we're letting people go, and we're not even bringing anybody in to be able to replace them. And then we're hoping that some sort of a miracle will happen. I don't know. Right now, I don't see the miracle that could potentially happen. You have City and Arsenal playing the way they play. You have other big name clubs. Now we say we want to be there, and then we're moving like the way we're moving. Listen, you cannot blame nobody. The problem is far bigger than Maresca. Because if you bring in a manager, right, you have to show that you trust him. It's not just, and you trust him not just by telling him what to do. And I told you before, that's why they bring in no-name manager. So now they feel like you're giving you something. So you have to listen to them or you have to do what they say. And maybe you yourself coming in, you appreciate the opportunity because it's Chelsea. But then you don't necessarily know what you're getting into until it takes a little bit and then you realize, okay, this thing is not working for me. And I think that's exactly what's going on with Maresca. We saw that with Poch as well, right? Because Poch came in a little bit, and then at the end of Poch turn, you start to hear Poch talk, and it's the same thing we're seeing repeating itself with Maresca, right? He came in, we saw Maresca playing a lot, and now he's coming out saying things the same way that it happened to Poch. I feel like anybody they bring in will be the exact same result. They will come in, start, all okay with everything, media train, debrief, and all of that good stuff. And then after a little while, they themselves will start to get frustrated. And my thing is this: if they continue, right, the like of Cole Palmer, possibly regime that he's diehard Chelsea, Esteva, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, all of these people will end up leaving Chelsea only because the owners are not serious. If they cannot figure it out, I see that happening. Like I already tell you, Enzo Fernandez could go to Real Madrid. But we know that Moises Caicedo, there could be a potential that he leave as well. Somewhere, we don't know. Esteva could leave. Cole Palmer, listen, if Cole Palmer is on the market right now, there are numerous of clubs will come in. We know PSG wanted him. There could be a potential return to City. Real Madrid could come in the mix. Barcelona could come in the mix. Esteva, we know. So then tell me then, if we're doing all of this, what you think you're telling these people? That already the quality of player that we already have, you have to create some sort of a support system for them, right? We saw Cole Palmer getting frustrated the other day, and you think not because he got substituted, right? Yes, but it's beyond that. Maresca has his own issue. Yes, the owners, they are the main problems. Until they can figure or find somewhat of a balance wherein you can give the manager what he's requesting for to understand, despite you have your own agenda, you can carry on your own plan and your own agenda, but also giving the manager what he wants, so that when you're making certain demand from him, right, he have to be able to reach them. Right? Because like I said with Roman, when Roman was there, Roman tell you, you come in, you have to win. We want this from that from you. What can we do? Okay, I want X, Y, and Z. And then Roman go and give you X, Y, and Z. And now if you don't win with those people that he's giving you, then you have to get out. Because you say you need this to get the job done. And now we're giving you this and you didn't get the job done. So yeah, you have to leave. Right? But who knows? Listen, it will be a dream. Yeah, it will be a dream if Maresca leaves. Now, I'm not saying Maresca out. I'm not here yet. I'm not dead. I'm not at that point yet. If Maresca leave after the World Cup, we bring in Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, it will be a dream. Because listen, the type of people Thomas Tuchel wanted to sign, right? When he came out to say we will build a team that nobody want to play against, the man wanted to sign Rafinha. He wanted to sign Dembele. He wanted to sign Vitinha. He wanted to sign Hakimi. He wanted to sign Marquinhos, right? He wanted to sign Koundé. See those people, right, that I just named. All of them are top players in their respective club. If Thomas Tuchel have gotten each and every one of them at Chelsea when he was there, yeah, think about it, right? Now, I'm not saying you have to come back. All I'm saying is this: the owners need to figure their stuff out. Yeah, it's about time. We're not here for this. This is Chelsea Football Club. We want to win. We are not Arsenal. We're not going to be going on a flipping project for, I don't know, 10, 15 years. We're not here for that. We want to win. Either you win or you get out. That's all we do. That's the life we live. All right? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. See you later. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Cheers.